Everyone's heard of ChatGPT, but today we're going to talk about the rise of the company behind the product, OpenAI.
We're going to look at how and why OpenAI was founded. We're also going to dive into the current outlook of OpenAI and the AI industry, and then look at the future of both of those.
OpenAI was started in 2015 as an AI research lab by the likes of Sam Altman, Ilya Sutskever, Greg Brockman, and believe it or not, Elon Musk. The three main goals of the lab was openness, safety, and to create a better world.
OpenAI's first goal of openness was there for a reason. Many companies, and including a lot of big tech companies, have a lot of secrets and a lot of things that the public doesn't know. That was where Elon came in and really wanted to focus away from doing that. So the idea with OpenAI was, as their name says, to be as open as possible. So that includes research, any model that they come out with. They would post blogs about certain things that they're doing. They truly wanted all of humanity to know what they were doing so that it wasn't as closed off as companies like Google or Microsoft.
So at the time, the world's best AI models were trained for very specific tasks. So this is like beating the world's best chess player with AlphaZero or the world's best Go player with AlphaGo. This leads us to AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, where the goal is to create a model that can perform tasks that it wasn't specifically trained for. The idea behind this is that these machines could get better and smarter than us at everything, removing the need for humans at all. So the idea is that as we're developing these models, we need to make sure that we do it in a very safe manner, which is what one of the primary goals, the second goal of OpenAI was.
The third goal of OpenAI was to make the world a better place. Now, every single company says we want to make the world a better place, but OpenAI took that a step further. They decided to become a nonprofit organization. What this means is that they're not worried about money or maximizing shareholder wealth. They're worried about making the world a stronger and better place than they found it.
As the company kept growing and developing, there became a misalignment between the founders. So Elon Musk was the current donator because it was a nonprofit. He had put in about $44 million at this point into OpenAI, and he was becoming somewhat of a tyrant, trying to rule the company based off of how he thought it should be ruled. So at this point, Sam Altman got appointed as CEO of the nonprofit, and Elon Musk was virtually kicked out from the company.
Now, without Elon at OpenAI, the question is, where's the money coming from now? The cost to compute these models cannot be underestimated.
And this is where Sam comes in as CEO. So Sam was a co-founder of Y Combinator, a startup accelerator. And so he's a master at raising funds. So he devised a plan to change the corporate structure into not only the nonprofit arm of the company, in which there's a board of directors, but also a for-profit arm. The same board of directors controls that for-profit arm, but that for-profit arm is able to now accept investor money. So who were those investors?
So that's a funny story. That's when Sam Altman coincidentally ran into the CEO of the richest company in the entire world in a stairwell.
And this led Sam to pitch in that stairwell to Satya Nadella the idea behind OpenAI and specifically the GPT-3 model that they were currently developing. Down the line, Microsoft has invested billions of dollars into OpenAI's for-profit arm. They now own close to 49% of the company's stake.
This deal is a great thing for OpenAI from one perspective. The other perspective is it goes against all the core beliefs that started and helped found OpenAI. This left a bad taste in specifically 11 senior engineers' mouth. They then left OpenAI because of this deal and went on to start Anthropic, which is one of the biggest AI companies in the world. It was becoming clearer and clearer that OpenAI was straying away from those original three goals.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk about it too much right here, but late last year, Sam was fired by the board, Sutskever included, because of this misalignment of views. Eventually, because of the media and employees threatening to leave, he was reinstated as CEO, but it still showed the animosity within the company. So this leads us perfectly into the current day.
All of the big tech firms are currently in this race to have the best AI model. Google is included in that, and they have their Gemini Pro, which has yet to surpass GPT-4. But the whole reason that OpenAI, or one of the main reasons OpenAI was founded, was because Elon Musk was worried about a big tech firm like Google having the power of AI at their fingertips.
Yeah, and another big player has to be Meta with their Llama model. It also hasn't caught up to GPT-4, but they're going to be the open source option. This is what Zuckerberg is saying. And the question is, are they open source because that's the only way that they can actually catch up to OpenAI? Or are they open source because they actually want to build a safe, open model?
And another player that we've talked about before is Anthropic. Anthropic, like I said, was founded by 11 of the senior engineers that left OpenAI due to that Microsoft deal. But they're carrying over some ideals that they started with OpenAI, and that's safety. Their whole goal at Anthropic with their Claude 2 model is to make sure that they have the safest model possible.
Hey guys, this is Conall during the edit for the OpenAI video. I did want to mention that a couple days after we filmed this video, Anthropic actually released their Claude 3. And it seems like Claude 3 has beaten GPT-4 on a lot of various different benchmarks. So we're definitely going to make a video about this as soon as possible. So stay tuned for that. Just wanted to let you guys know that Claude 2 is no longer the most up-to-date Anthropic model.
Mistral is another huge name in the AI industry. We could jump into it right here, but we actually just made a video on Mistral and their history, how they started, and what just currently happened and some big news that happened this past week. So definitely check that out. Link's going to be in the bio, and you can learn a little bit more about Mistral there.
We also have xAI with their Grok model. And this is Elon Musk's second attempt to build that safe and ethical AI model that he wanted with OpenAI. This actually leads us perfectly into the lawsuit that happened this week, in which Elon Musk is suing OpenAI because he thinks that they're just basically a subsidiary of Microsoft now, which is the world's biggest company at $3.03 trillion. It's also scary because the CEO has said this quote: "If OpenAI disappeared tomorrow, we have all the IP rights and all the capability. We have the people, we have the compute, we have the data, we have everything. We are below them, above them, and around them." This is obviously a terrifying thing for the CEO of the world's biggest company to be saying, that they have complete control over the leading player in the AI industry. They're also buying up other AI companies like we talked in our Mistral video. So next, we're going to look at what the future of the AI industry does look like with OpenAI and other companies.
There's a lot that's happening in the AI industry right now, and one of the things that I'm most excited for is Sora. Sora, if you haven't seen, is OpenAI's new text-to-video model. It's unlike something that we've ever seen before, and over the past couple years, it's been pretty clear that the text-to-video models have not been very good, but over the last month or so, OpenAI has released some absolutely incredible videos, and this is going to change the AI industry. It's going to dive into the entertainment industry. It's going to be really, really exciting. So actually, let us know if you want me and Conall to make a video on Sora before or when it's released. We definitely are excited about this. I think it's going to be something that is absolutely incredible.
OpenAI has also just recently come out with the custom GPT store. But what we think we're going to see a lot more in the future is that these custom tailored AIs are going to be in everything that we do. Every website that we use is going to have a specific model for it. Even if you go to the grocery store, the kiosk is going to have AI incorporated at that kiosk. We're going to see it everywhere. So that's super exciting. Another thing we're going to see a lot of is going to be AI agents. Right now, AI models, like we said, are trained for that specific task. But as we move forward, they're going to be able to do longer term, longer view jobs, whereas the AI collects data from either the virtual or physical world and is able to make further prompts and further decisions based off of that to achieve more.
One of the most important technological innovations that could be coming soon is GPT-5. But it's not here without controversy. Ilya Sutskever says that GPT-5 could be the first sign of AGI. Now, that might not necessarily be true simply because Microsoft owns all of OpenAI's technology pre-AGI. So is he saying this simply because he doesn't want Microsoft to have ownership over GPT-5? Or is it actually the first sign of AGI? It's going to be interesting to see. Sam Altman says that it's not AGI, but the only thing we can do is wait and see for it to come out.
GPT-5 and all the other things that we talked about today show that OpenAI is a company that everyone needs to keep close watch of as the years are to come. So we hope that you learned a lot from this video. If there's anything that we missed, please let us know. If there's any further questions that you have, also let us know. Please watch that Mistral video. It's going to teach a lot more about what Microsoft is doing and how Mistral is similar to what happened here with OpenAI. Is there anything to add, Alex?
I'm actually going to throw in a shameless plug here. In our bio is our Instagram and our TikTok. We're trying to grow on there. We're obviously trying to grow here on YouTube. But if you're liking our videos, if you want to support us, definitely show us some love. Be in the comments. Follow us on our social medias. But yeah, Conall, if you want to end it how we do it.
Yeah, no, we got something for you. Super special. Haven't done it yet. Just kidding. What is once is plus once is? Deuces.